Alright, welcome back folks for another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy. When last we left off, we had dipped our toe into the Earth Cave, checked out the Hall of Giants, and then came back out, used a tent to restore ourselves to full, and popped a save. So I think we're ready. Let me just save again just to make sure. I think we're ready to jump in and see what else the Earth Cave has to offer. Now, this is the first honest-to-goodness dungeon in the game. So this one is going to be quite a bit more challenging than the ones we've run into before. Using this handy in-game map that we didn't have in the first version, and maybe not any version, I can't remember. I don't think any other version had a map quite like this. We're going to use this to plan our route, which helps a lot, because we can save on encounters. So we're going to start by going up. Cobra, again, these are just vanilla enemies. They can poison you, but we've got a ton of antidotes, so we should be fine in that regard. And they didn't even get a hit off. Very good. We are at a point where we are quite formidable, but we can't let that go to our heads. More snakes, different snakes, but basically the same kind of thing. Why did it have to be snakes? Okay. In we go. Here's a chest. Oh my god, there's monsters. Earth Elemental. Very cool design. I've always liked the enemy design for these dudes. We're just going to go all out with physical attacks. They have a fair amount of HP, but other than that, you know, not super impressive. I think they used to have about 300 HP. It may still be true. Feels about right, but we got a nice pile of gil out of that. Very good. While we're in here, do the old trick so that we can check the other two rooms. And in fact, there is treasure down there, so we're going to check them both. There's our way down, you see on the left. Let's head on out. We've seen these guys before. There you go. There's the old red mage's shield coming in handy. Every time you see them actually pull out the shield, that means that that's a hit that would have hit you if your character did not have a shield. So that was a successful deflection. Very, very powerful having a shield. Very, very powerful. More snakes. Snecko. Watch out for the Snecko eye. Okay. Yeah. Don't go all the way over. That's the way down. Again, we've seen these guys before. The Black Widows, the blue ones, those are the weaker ones that we ran into in the Chaos Shrine. So, but they're all just popcorn mobs at this point. Very good. Okay, let's head this way first. It doesn't really matter which way you go first, but you do want to go both. Get the old green dude, Jolly Green Giant. We're going to have some encounters here, but again, these elementals, they're pushovers, and they give some decent rewards, so they're worth fighting. Yeah, it looks like they're still about 300 HP. Got antidotes. Let's see. This one might be a potion. I'm not sure. Very good. Ever upward. 795 gil. I do feel like, let's see. We're really in pretty good shape. We're doing quite well here so far. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Choose your superstition. Again, the Minotaurs, we see that we saw these guys over by Crystal Lake. Or, sorry. Crescent Lake, even. I must have summer camp on the mind, on the brain. Down this way. Here's the old ho 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 again. Very good. What have we got here? One of these I think is a potion. So if you have 99, you want to make sure that you use one. Because it'll just be wasted. If you already have 99, it doesn't create a new stack. Or ask you to use one. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking one of these had a potion. Alright, 880 gil. Okay, yeah, we got everything. This floor is officially clear. So let's head down. So far, so good. Not too bad. Things will get a bit worse. Alright. That hammer dulcimer is just... And that is really... That is my jam. You probably can tell by the wonderful lilt of my accent that I'm from Appalachia. We take things like hammer dulcimers pretty serious here. Not often you hear those in a video game soundtrack. And in one of my favorite tracks to boot, so I'm pretty much in love with that. Okay, gonna do a quick save and check the map. This is good practice. We have it, we should use it. And this place is very labyrinthine. Okay. Alright, so what do we see? We see that off to the left, or east, however you want to reference it, there is a door. Do you see that there in the sort of center left? Or center right? God, I'm so dyslexic. But anyway, you see the door. We want to check that out. Down here, there's a door down here, near the center, the lower center there. I don't think there's one on this side. No. And then there's the way down over there. Alright, so let's check this door first. So we want to go down and around. Okay. Of course. The monsters here are not that big a deal. Give them the old beat down. We want to go up and around. The map, I mean, it's nice. It's nice. Does it make it a little easier? Of course it does. Does it make it too easy? I don't know. That's to each his own. Nuts. We got poisoned. I mean, we have 22 antidotes, but we could very well run low. Alright, so go this way. The frickin' bat in the way. These guys, they just talk, by the way. Key. They don't initiate encounters like you might think they would. Okay. And behind here we have a bunch of chests, which I'm going to quick save. I don't know if they have rejiggered the encounters here. Coral Sword. What does that do in this version? Effective against aquatic enemies. It might actually work. It is worse than the Mithril Sword. Same as the Worm Killer. Okay. Keep that in mind, because there is one of the fiends, one of the 4 fiends is water-based. So, a hint. And there were no encounters in here. Okay. I fully expected some. You know, these snakes might actually be classed as dragons. That red mage is hitting them pretty hard. I kind of think they are. There's something very down deep in my brain is telling me that those snakes are in fact the dragonborn come. So, alright, so we want to head over this way and go down. Well, the monsters out in the wilds, they certainly prepared us for this place. We're seeing a lot of familiar faces in here, to be sure. I'm telling you, that tunnel, that's pretty ominous. Pretty spooky business. I don't know. Would you go into a tunnel like that? There's also the massive crevice. I don't know, it looks questionable. This cave is also extremely well lit. I think I mentioned that before. I do like the backgrounds, but I wish they were slightly less bright. They're a little too bright. Yeah. They're just a little too bright. In fact, Final Fantasy VI's overworld and many of the backgrounds in that one are so bright. Or the Pixel Remaster version, I mean. I'm actually going to use a mod to dim those down. Okay, we have a forced encounter here. Which, I'm going to use a potion. And we should be good. I mean, it's just another one of these guys. No big whoop. So that's 50. That's 214. So just, yeah, right about 300. So 575 guild. Ah, leather shield. What would you do with that at this point? That's like 3 shields less, 3 shields crappier than where we're at. But at least we got 5,000 gil. We can use that, put that toward our spell budget. How hard are these guys hitting these days? I am one-shotting them with these 2 guys. Okay, 3 out of my 4 characters can one-shot. Doesn't really matter how hard they can hit. Back in the Marsh Cave, these guys were hitting like trucks, but it's kind of pushover now. Still decent EXP. Not bad. Alright, so we're good here. Yeah. I can't tell you that map. I'm sure you noticed by now just how absent-minded I am. I usually end up just wandering around in here aimlessly for a while, even though I've played this game 100 times. That map is really handy. It's saving you all from a bunch of boring content. Of course, this may be damn boring anyway. I don't know. Oops, wrong guy. That doesn't matter. Alright. Do a quick save because we're paranoid. Okay, up we go. Really, the greatest enemy in here are these damn bats. They're frustrating. Just auto battle. Okay. I still want to know how this cave is being lit. It's questionable. I mean, if it's a renewable energy resource, we need to look into that. This could answer all of our problems. All the woes of modern life could evaporate if only we understood the secrets of the Earth Cave. We got an antidote. That's good. Up to 22. Okay. I'm less concerned. Alright. Fork in the road. We have a room over here. This is the floor with all the doors. Okay. Alright, but a lot of doors, but it is fairly straightforward. Okay, here's a new enemy, Ochre Jelly. I don't remember their claim to fame. Are they physical resistant? Nope, they're not. That's fine. The ones you have to use magic on are the annoying ones, so you just smack the crap out of them and go on. Now, this is where we would really be struggling if we had the Black Mage still. Because we would constantly be running out of spell charges. Sleeping Bag, not bad. That's an HP regenerator for outside. It does not restore any magic points, though. Unlike the tent and the cottage. But it does give you back a little bit of HP, so that's always welcome. And we don't have a meaningful inventory limit in this game, so it's fine. Oh, we got some decent increases here. Very good, very good. Okay, where to next? Up this way. I think we'll go up to the east and then south again and hit that door there. Do that first. Wow, that's a really nice large formation. Too bad they're not remotely challenging. Get some decent gil here, though. Ho ho ho, green giant. Makes me hungry for green beans and peas. Alright, easy enough. Pretty decent turnout there. Picked up a level for our monk. Très bien, très bien. Down. Wraith. Another variant on the ghost type enemy. Don't recall if we've seen these before or not. They all kind of run together after a while, so you'll have to forgive me on that. Alright. Very easy. I think we probably have seen those before. Those are the weaker flavor. Yeah, in a way, those bats are kind of zen. The way they just sort of float around. And the way the dust is gently floating through the air. It's, I don't know, it's just kind of relaxing in its own way. It's like so many other things in life. Things won't get you down unless you let them, so... Don't worry about the bats in the Earth Cave. Appreciate them for what they are. Excellent. Gold needle. This protects against, or I'm sorry, it removes petrify, which a rare enemy encounter in here is the cockatrice. So watch out for that. They can stone you. Okay, using our patented graphical limitation exploit, or whatever you want to call it, we can see that in this room there is a chest. In that room there's a chest. And in this room there's a chest. And we see there's kind of a square plate there. That is our ultimate destination for now. So, we just follow back and it's pretty straightforward. Alright. I'm going to use some potions. Use another one here. Very good. Pop a quick save. Alright. Let's head on back. Just smack these guys around a little bit first. I love watching numbers count up. Okay. You know, if I push this... see, that's interesting. When you're inside, and you press the... I don't know what this is called on the Xbox. It's like the hamburger button. Kind of like the start button, I guess. It makes the map go away and show up. And X makes it get big. Let's see, Y, switch maps. Oh, so that shows you your outside map. Okay. But there's no way to go back to the other map from here, right? Hit B? I don't, that's a little awkward. Anyway, I was wanting to see if there was a way to make this map bigger, but there's not. You know, and still have it as an overlay. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. Are you kidding? Okay. Remember. Zen. Zen with the bats. Okay, the ghasts, they are the more powerful version of these dudes. So, let's see. Let's queue up a Fyra and a Dia. Madia. The reason we did that, the reason we queued both Fyra and Dia up was so that we could just smack them down quickly. Get it over with. 3,400 gil. Most excellent. Let me head over this way. Ah, here's our old buddies. Only 2 though, so much less concerning. And we are quite a bit stronger too, so... they're not quite to what I would call popcorn enemies yet, but they're well on their way. Now, this room, I believe, was empty. Okay, so there's 6 of these. Remember, they can all paralyze on hit. So it is important to get them gone quick. So again, we're going to use Fyra and Dia. Okay, they're wanting to run. Our monk is paralyzed. And so is our fighter. I mean, even though these enemies are quite weak at this point, if they get all 4 of your player characters paralyzed, they can just proceed to wail on you, and you know you'll get a wipe, and there's nothing you can do about it. This room was empty. Aha! Interesting. There's an encounter here. More experience. Just take it. These don't show up with our little trick with the map. Free experience. Okay. Down we go. 3 wizards. Pisco demons even. They were called wizards in the original NES release. Because demon was one of the words you really couldn't use. The censors were pretty strict about that sort of thing back then. So they were just called wizards. I don't know why they didn't just call them mind flayers. I mean, that would have worked and been more thematic. But, you know, whatever. Same point. I mean, they very rarely use magic spells. So it's a little weird, I guess, to call them wizards, but hey, more money. Mr. Bat. Senior Bat. Just give these goods, guys a good smacking. There you go. Now, notice this bat is different. So make sure you're ready. That should be good enough. Quick save. And why is this bat different, you ask? Well, remember we were sent here to check for a vampire. Vampire, bat. I'll leave that to you to put 2 and 2 together. Just hit A. All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so is the earth shut out. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. But the terrible accent sure can. Okay. Here you go. This guy, he's basically just a beefed up undead on steroids. He's more HP, a little bit stouter. Same tactic applies. Use fire and use Dia. We picked up. We did not get Diaga, but Diara should be fine for this. We're gonna hit him with Fire-Raga. He has the old undead shtick of paralyze on hit. Nice damage there from the White Mage. Oh my goodness. Talk about a pushover. Wow, that was pitiful. I got 2,000 gil. Not bad. And what's this? You obtained the Star Ruby. I was looking for that. One of these days I'll get used to these menus. Star Ruby, an enormous red jewel. Very cool. Now, we heard that somebody likes rubies, right? What's this back here? You know, I think we should be good here to not queue up fire or Fyra. Yeah, we're fine. Surely this is not... A stone slab is set in the floor. An evil force seems to emanate from within. Surely this is not the stone slab of backtracking. No, surely not. That wouldn't do that to us. Alright, well, it's time to head back out. The Holy Hand Grenade. First, thou shalt pull out thy pen. That's not how it goes. Something like that. Then count thou to 3. The number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shall thou not count. And 5 is right out. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. As most dorky teenage kids, there was a time I could quote it verbatim from the beginning to end. Yeah, we're good to leave. Wait, what was that? Okay, yeah. We're good to go. Let's get out of here. That giant back there in the cave, he liked rubies, right? Gems. I mean, this counts as a gem. It's an enormous one. Let's go back and see if he's interested. they can still hit hard when they want to. I don't know what kind of hit dice they have, but I've never actually looked at the code for this game, so it was the original was only was programmed by just one guy named Nazir. It's probably why the original had so many bugs, because he was the one programmer, and it's my understanding that no one really checked the code after him. And this, I'm not trying to throw shade on him at all. It's a remarkable achievement, but when you're the only person looking at something, no matter what it is, it's really easy to overlook things. I mean, even with the bugs, the original game plays damn well. And as a kid, I didn't even notice them. I'm just double checking. Okay. And one of the big ones is the intelligence stat. Doesn't even do anything. So that hamstrings the black mage tremendously. Right out of the gate. And the improvements that occurred with the black belt or monk as you go along used to not even come into effect unless you pulled up his character sheet and then canceled it again. So you had to do that for every level, or you wouldn't see the benefits of the level up with him. Alright, so we want to go, yeah, this way. So that was a bug that substantially impacted the viability of the black belt. So you had two classes right there, black mage and black belt, that were both sort of cursed from the get-go. But even with that, I mean, you could still beat the game just fine. Oh, here's a new enemy, the troll. We haven't seen this one before. Must have a really terrible headache. I'm not sure. Or he's just upset that we caught him without his pants on. Not sure. Okay. A lot of wolves in here. This game has a thing about wolves. None of these are cool wolves like Torgal. Best wolf ever, by the way. Okay. Up and over. And then we're out of here. I've always liked the sprite on these guys. I like the artwork and I love the color. They make a really cool pair with the troll, the pink and the green. Okay. Now that we're out, let's go ahead. Oh, not there. Yeah, here. Pop a save, and let's check out that. There's another new enemy, the Lesser Tiger. Again, they don't really have any special tricks, but you need them for your bestiary, so be sure you get them. By the way, with regard to bestiary completion, I'll probably just play through the game normally without going out of my way to hunt down enemies, and then when we're near the end, I'll go back and check the bestiary, see if we're missing anything, and then we'll go hunting. There is only one exception to that. There is one enemy that's much later in the game that is extremely rare and only occurs in one place. But when we get to him, I'll be sure to point that out. We'll want to hunt him down while we're there, where he is. Thank goodness that the floor is bright. Yeah, like I say, I think the battle backgrounds could stand to be a little darker. I think there might be a mod for that. I'm not sure. I may check that out. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby, and I let you pass. Sure. Munch, munch. Munch, munch. Ooh. Gave him gas. Sounds like crunch, munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Kachanga. Kabunga, hunga, bunga, bunga. Off you go now. Oh, he just like buggered off. Okay. Let's go down here and see what's behind the door. Who doesn't want more wolves? I mean, come on. If you don't love wolves by now, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Smack them, whack them, put them in a pot. Turn up the heat, salt them neat, and that's what you got. Watch out for hairball. Habba-dee-doo-da-doo-da-day. Oh, I love Wolfie. Great axe. 620 gil, 450 gil. Mithril helm. You know, I have a feeling that this door probably is a mystic key door too, but I always have the key before I come here, so who knows. I don't think you can come here without the key. Unless you do some kind of ROM hack or something. Okay. What did we get? We got the Mithril Helm Great Axe. Okay. This is a straight upgrade. And the Red Mage can't wear it, so. The Great Axe is just a strict downgrade. It sucks. Okay. You know, it might not be a bad idea to have the Coral Sword on. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, that was it, right? Yeah, looks good. Okie doke. Gee, more ogres. My bank account thanks you. The Coral Sword will come in handy on the boat. So. Whack 'em. Gotcha! 4 hits. Sweet. I mean, see that Red Mage, man? He is a total processor. Okay, so what has that got us? Spiderland, okay. Again, that meadow just want to take off my shoes and go running through there. The hills are alive, baby. Who we got here? Sage's Cave. Oh, yeah. We did hear about some sage living in a cave over here, didn't we? Ooh. Pots. Good thing Link's not around here. There's nothing in these. Interesting. Those would not be safe around a certain Hylian. Ooh, I don't know if there's anything in pots in this game. I don't remember it. This guy's a cool sprite. Sada. So you're the ones that defeated the vampire, eh? He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Yeah, take this your staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. You obtain Earth Rod. Sweet. What's the flavor text? A rod imbued with the power of Earth/nature. Well, isn't that frickin' cool? But we'll have to wait till next time to use it. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate you stopping by. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.